everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, January 24th, 2022. Today is day 9 of my Vlog Everyday Challenge, so welcome back. And in today's video, I wanted to build a little bit on yesterday's topic. So yesterday, I took you along on a little shoot in my home studio, and continuing on in the photography theme, I wanted to talk to you about my 3 favorite lenses. So as I mentioned yesterday, the camera body that I have is a Sony A7R4, and I bought this at the end of 2020, and I love this camera. It is an amazing camera. It's such an incredible tool. It's so powerful. Photos are just unbelievable. Unlike anything I've used before. Before this, I had a Sony A6000, and then I had a Sony A6500. And so this is my first full frame camera, but I could not recommend this enough. It's just unbelievable. So in terms of lenses, so my 3 favorite lenses, of course, are based on the type of photography I normally do. So I do a lot of travel photography, event photography, some portraits, some family stuff. But for the most part, what's important to me in a lens is that it is fast, that it is capable in lower light situations, and that it is convenient. So for me, I don't love switching out lenses all the time. I find it more of a hassle than anything. And if I have a prime lens on my camera, I normally won't change it, because to change it, I've got lenses in my bag, and then I have to find a place that's quiet and safe where I won't be disturbed. And it takes away too much from the experience for me, that I generally tend toward zoom lenses. Now I do have some prime lenses, and actually one of these lenses is a prime lens. If you watched yesterday's video, you know what it is. But my other 2 favorite lenses of all time are zoom lenses, and it's for that reason. So I will start with the very first lens I ever bought for this new camera, or for this camera when it was new, which is the Tamron 28-75 f2.8. Now this is pretty much a staple in most photographers' camera bag, most Sony shooters for sure. It is just a very versatile focal range. f2.8 is constant throughout, so it's got nice bokeh, it's versatile, it's decent in low light, it's also fast and it's sharp, and it is a great lens. So if you were in the market for just sort of an all-around lens, you just got a camera and want an everyday kind of lens, this one is not overly expensive. I think they just came out with a version 2 end of last year, beginning of this year, end of last year, I think. And which is, I think it's supposed to be even better, but this lens is a great lens, great all-arounder, highly recommend it. So my next lens is the newest lens to my camera bag. It is my new favorite everyday all-in-one lens. It is the Tamron 35-150 f2.8, and this was just the answer to my, I don't want to say the answer to my prayers. There are more important things in life than camera lenses, but this is a lens that I wanted so badly, because prior to this lens, I had this 28-75, and then I had the Tamron 70-180, which was a great lens. But as I mentioned, I hate swapping lenses. And sometimes if I'm just on the go and I see, I want to take a wider shot, and then I see something, that I'm like, oh, that would be really cool if I just, could really zoom in on it. But I don't want, I just see things sometimes if I'm just passing. I see it for like a minute. I don't have time to swap out lenses, right? So that was kind of annoying. So this lens just solved all of those problems. It is incredible. At 35 millimeters, it is f2, which is awesome, which is basically a prime lens. It is great in low light. It is sharp. It is fast. It is just a workhorse. It's a beast. It's just it's a perfect lens. If I just had to pick one lens to carry around with me for a whole trip, definitely this one. And if you just picked up a Sony full frame camera and are looking for an all-around lens, if your budget allows, get this one for sure. Probably get it over this one, but this one is quite a bit cheaper. But it is an amazing lens. You won't regret it. So comparing these two lenses. So the most obvious comparison is look how much bigger this one is than this one. That is why I'm keeping this one in my bag, because if I'm out and about, like at that festival on Saturday, and I don't want a lot of attention drawn to me, I'll go with this one. For something like that, where I know I probably won't need to get super close to anything, like I won't need to zoom in a lot, this focal range is more than enough. That's why I'm keeping this one in my camera bag. Although that said, this lens, even though it is gigantic, it's a lot bigger and heavier also than this one. One of my hesitations when I bought this lens was just its size, right? Like it's way bigger than I'm used to. But I've actually never found it to be a bother to have this on my camera. Like once it's on my camera, I don't know, it just is what it is. You just adapt to it. You know, it's not like a gigantic telephoto. Like some of them are just like massive, right? So this one's totally manageable, I think. But definitely if I want to be more discreet, this one's the way to go. So both awesome lenses. Tamron does a really great job making third-party glass for Sony cameras. So definitely check them out. Okay, so now my last lens you would have seen yesterday when I did my photo shoot. And it's the only prime lens that would make my top 3. And it is the Sony Zeiss 55mm f1.8. And this was the first prime lens I ever bought. And it is just a dream to work with. I think the 55mm focal length is very beautiful. It's great for events. It gives you that really nice bokeh. It really isolates the subject. It's great in low light, obviously. It's an f1.8. It is tack sharp. It is fast. It's faster than, I'd say it's faster than these two. It's great at autofocusing. And I just think this is a beautiful lens. I think it is fantastic for portraits. It is great for events if you know that you won't need to be zooming in and out. It is just a work of art. It is a gorgeous lens, and I highly recommend this one also. So that is it for today's video. Today's video is short and sweet. I just wanted to build on yesterday's topic. I have a few more photography themed vlogs coming out this week. So drop a comment below if this is something that interests you. If you have any comments, if you have any questions about these lenses in particular, if you have any others that I didn't mention, any other Sony lenses that you would recommend that I check out, I am all ears. And as always, please hit the like button if you liked this video. Please subscribe if you're interested in seeing more content from me. And I will see you all tomorrow. And in tomorrow's video, I'm going to cover the 3 lenses that I still have in my camera bag that are my least favorite. So I'll see you all then. Bye. Thanks for watching.